Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Christina at Homeschool and Grace, and today is my first weekly update for week 1. And it has taken me way longer than I thought to get this video out. I thought I would get it out last week, but I will link some pictures here maybe. We had fires here in Oregon. So we got through 3 days of school, and then the fires hit Oregon hard, and we had friends evacuate, and they ended up staying here with us, which was such a blessing, I think, for everyone. It was such like a sweet time of fellowship. So at one point we had 2 families here, so there was like 13 kids and 6 adults, and like God was just awesome through it all. Like, we had plenty of food, like people would just bring us food to feed everybody, and the kids just had a blast. And then my friends, one of them that had evacuated, they have chickens, and one of their chickens had laid eggs. And so she had, of course they laid eggs, but she had chicks that she had been sitting on the eggs. So anyways, they saved their hen and their baby chicks because the smoke was really bad by their house. Like, literally the fire came within 300 yards of their house. Like, so scary. So anyways, they brought their hen and chicks, and so the kids have had a blast seeing the chicks, and then they are building us a chicken coop. We're so excited, so we can have some chicks of our own, chickens, and then some hens. So anyways, we're super excited about that. So long story short, we only got through 3 days with my older 2, and then the other 2 we did a full week. So if you are new here and you have not seen one of my weekly updates, we use My Father's World. We're doing Rome to the Reformation, God's Creation from A to Z for kindergarten, and lastly, All Aboard the Animal Train. So for my preschooler though, she is to week 13, but we had taken a pause after week 12 all for summer, so this is technically her week 1 again at week 13. Okay, we're gonna dive in. I'm gonna start with my oldest, and I will put timestamps below and any information that I can think of that will be helpful for you guys. And so that you don't have to sit through each grade level if you're just looking for a specific grade. So to start out, Rome to the Reformation. So I'm working with my 5th grader and 2nd grader. And this is my first time having 2 in the family cycle. And I didn't realize how much quicker our day goes. So that's like awesome. I mean, I always knew it had to, I guess, because you're bringing them all together, but it definitely goes quicker. So to start with our family read aloud time, I ordered some books on Amazon to go with this. I have seen these. I saw these last year, and I've seen them on multiple book lists, and I thought, these look so fun. I'm just going to get them. So we have started Detectives and Togas, and it's pretty good, I think, and my kids seem to like it too. And then next we'll read Mystery of the Roman Ransom. So those 2, I think, will be fun. This one we're definitely liking. Okay, and this I found called Little Pillows. It's really it's a reprint. So it was a really old book. Let's see, when was it even written? 1875. So this is like our nighttime devotional before bed. And a friend had given me, there's a morning one called Morning Bells. That's a devotional. And so they had recommended this one as well called Little Pillows, and I really like it. It's hard to find, I will be honest, but I'll try and link it below because it's really an excellent and quick and easy devotional that from 1875, it's like meaty. Okay, into actual curriculum. Okay, so for the first day of school, we totally did the Roman school, and I'll show a picture here. I dressed up in the whole garb, and which was funny because if you read this one, it starts out just like that, where they have the Greek slave who's their teacher, and so it was kind of fun. Like, remember, girls, I dressed up like that, and it was just the boys then in the book, and obviously I only have girls, so there you go. But it was super fun. They loved it. They're like, you're going to love this school year. You know, when mom dresses up, it's going to be a fun year. Okay, then we started into English from the Roots Up. And both of them did really well with this. I got to grab one of my daughter's boxes. So I got these for their cards this year. And so this is my my second grader's cards. So we did 1 and 2, and she really liked those. They had fun with them. And it was really funny, like, you know, finding the words, like unicorn. They had a lot of fun with it. So we're liking this one again. Then we went on to history, and they're both liking history. And okay, we went through ancient world and streams of civilization. And we also did the Roman Empire. And they were supposed to make some clay tablets, and we're still going to do that. I'm hoping tomorrow, even though it's Sunday. So we at least finish up week 1, and then we'll start afresh for week 2 on Monday. But we'll see how our day goes, because we still have church in the morning. Okay, let's see here. They've done a lot of notebooking pages already. So they've been doing, whoop, let me get in the screen. Their map work. And this is for my second grader, so I didn't make her be as detailed, but they seem to be enjoying it. And we learned about the books of the Bible. Oh, okay, my second grader loved learning about Roman numerals. So we did that too. So I had ordered this. It's like a placemat of the Roman numerals, and she loved this. So she copied all of them down like herself, just for fun, and would like ask people's ages, and she'd write it out. So she loved doing this. She's my math kid, so like any kind of math she loves. And I also got this book. I kind of just tried to beef up, look for stuff on Roman numerals, and this looked like a fun one. So fun with Roman numerals, and we actually haven't read it yet, but I thought it would be fun to just read aloud one of these days. And lastly, I really like the coloring pages, and so do my girls. So they each did their coloring page. And so this is always nice when we're doing the read alouds for history, for them to color. The one thing we didn't get started this week was their timeline, which we were already supposed to do about two little boxes, but I am behind. I procrastinated this year, and so we have not made our timelines yet. So that is my goal to get done this week, hopefully, is to get our timelines put together, because I think I can just add to last year's timeline. So I got to do that. Okay, we also started history. So they started on the human body. So we got the first encyclopedia of the human body, the human body book, human body for every kid. This one they weren't a super huge fan of, but we're only day 1 into it. And I think I was just losing them, so they were kind of bored by that point of the day. Not bored, but like over it. But it was fun to show them the parts of the cell. And so I had this big poster. I just got this at Dollar Tree like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. I don't know. And so I finally pulled it out. So this was helpful to show them like the parts of the cell in a more colorful form. Okay, so for math, my oldest is still working through Matthew C. Gamma. She's almost done with this. And she kind of worked through it through the summer, but now we're to the point she just needs to catch up on her tests. And then hopefully she'll be able to move on. I think it's deltas next. So we have that. And then my second grader, she is working through Singapore Primary Mathematics. And I finally got her book. I procrastinated, so we got that. And it's really nice because My Father's World lays it out for what to do each day. They tell you, like day 8, and I'll just check it off as we go. So see, kind of mark it off as you go. So she's really liking her math so far, but she loves math, so that's a given. Let's see here. Okay, also we started their language lessons for today, and I'm planning on making a video on language lessons for today for anyone that's interested. I really like these books. They're quick and easy lessons, and I feel like they're very effective. And so I have for school, I'm just going straight through the teacher's manual. And so when it says language lessons for today, I work with my youngest, and then I go to my oldest, or I work with my oldest if I know she'll have some more independent work, and then I'll go to my youngest or younger. And they learn a lot in it. So there's poems and picture studies and dictation, oral composition, and narration. So I love these. So I will try and make a video of kind of like a flip through and review of these for you guys. We also have writing skills that we did not get to yet because my oldest is still, we only got 3 days of school done. We didn't get to it yet. The fires! Okay. Also, I have so much to share this first video. I'm not going to show this much next time. So we've also started spelling by sound and structure. My 5th grader is doing spelling power, but it's not even scheduled till week 4, and I am not going to start till week 4. But my 2nd graders has already started. I don't really think she's quite ready for spelling yet, so we're just kind of using it if she needs a little more to do, and she still needs a lot of help with the reading right now. She's doing really great reading, but sometimes there are words bigger than she can quite read yet, so it's just kind of a workbook if I need something for her to do, and I don't even think I'm going to test her on it, actually. I think I'll just let it be just a workbook and just something fun to do. Okay, did we get through it all? I think that's it. Yes. Okay. Next grade. That was Rome to Reformation. We're going to move on to my kindergartner. God's creation from A to Z. Okay, week 1. So week 1 is all about creation. And so she started working on her little timeline. Isn't it cute? They make their own little timeline. Okay, so they make their own timeline. That's cute. And I love it because we read straight from you can read right from in here. It gives you from the Bible, Genesis 1, and you end up reading all of 1 and 2. And then they make their little book. And so, I'm not very fancy with it at all. So I just had this glossy kind of cardstock paper, and I just kind of stapled it together. So we got day 1 and 2. And day 3, and I forgot to put the water in day 3. And then day 4, she's got the sun, the moon, the stars. And I just bought these stickers off of Amazon because I was like, I don't want to be making trees, and I'm trying to make it as simple and quick as I can for myself. So I bought stickers this year. I know, I'm a little lazy sometimes. It's okay. What else did we do? Okay, she's also started working on her letters right away. And so we've been singing her ABCs, and she'll point to her letters. And I'm already finding she's recognizing letters. As we're out and about, she recognized the H. She was like, that's what my name starts with. And she recognized the A now, and the B, and the O. So that was super exciting because I honestly haven't worked with her much on her alphabet except with what Voyage of Discovery we worked on. And I don't know if much of it stuck for her, which I don't. They review so much this in kindergarten. I know she will get it before the end, so I am not worried in the least. So anyways, that was fun to work through. Okay, we also worked through her little ABC game cards. So she would work through these, and I would pick one, and then I'd have her look for it, and then I'd tell her oh, that's the J, because she doesn't recognize them yet. So we just played it that way. Because she doesn't quite recognize them yet. And if she did recognize them, it'd be like A. She knows A and O and H. So it's just familiarizing herself with her letters. And they repeat a lot, which is excellent for this age. So it might be annoying for us, but it's really good for them. Okay. Lastly, we sang the hymn, This Is My Father's World. And I will down below link the song that I really like, the version, I guess. Who's it by? Ali something. Anyways, I love that version, and all my girls do. They really like it, so we definitely listened to that. That was it. Oh, we played the game that you hide a ball, and they have to go look for it in a dark room with a flashlight, and she loved that. She kept wanting to play it every single day. I'm like, wait, we're gonna do other stuff, look at clouds, and she's like, I want to go find the ball. So it was super cute. So the last day you have a park day. We're not going to the parks because actually the parks here in Oregon still really aren't open. They kind of are, but with 5 kids, you get a lot of looks. So I've avoided the park. We also read a couple books for creation, and I will link them down below. We had an arch book and another creation book. I can't remember what it was, but I'll link them down below because if I go get them now, my kids will cry. Oh, we read Eric Carle's Clouds. cloud book. That was a cute one. And maybe a plant book for the day, like he made the plants. I can't remember. But I think something like But I'll link any books that I can remember down below for you guys. Okay, so that was God's creation from A to Z. It was a pretty quick and easy week for her. You can see why my two older kids, there's a lot more involved. Okay, so for my youngest, I shouldn't say my youngest, my second to youngest, who's doing preschool all aboard the animal train. We're on week 13, so she made her little poster and she's learning about sharing. So again, we read another book on this and I will link the book down below for you. It was like Raccoon Shares, I think it was called. We just had it on our bookshelf, so we read that. We also read Green Eggs and Ham because she's learning about the color green. Oh, and I forgot. So my oldest wanted to help with Abby's school, so she cut her out little green eggs and ham. Isn't that cute? And so we glued it onto a paper plate so she could save it. I thought that was such a cute idea. Like, I love it when my olders can help with my youngers and like make school a little more interesting than I can. So that was super cute. Okay, we also read through, I'm going to show all the books we read through for school. Okay, we read through her First Virtues about the lion, and I really like this book. I think the stories are really sweet. We also read Goodnight Gorilla. Now, if you have the newer version of All Aboard the Animal Train, I don't think this is part of it anymore, but it is a super cute book, and she really likes to say, like, good night, and everyone says good night, and it's a cute one. We also, so I ended up ordering the new 5 Animal Tales from My Father's World, and the pictures, I love the pictures in it. They're gorgeous. Like, look at the lion and the mouse. I just think they're, look at that. Isn't that fantastic? I just love it. Let's see. So there's also in here, if you're interested, there's the rabbit and the turtle. And again, they're so sweet. Let's see what else. Okay, let's see. Oh, we got the 3 little pigs. Oh, and he's huffing and puffing. Okay, let's see. Oh, we got Goldilocks and the 3 bears. Look at the bear family. Aren't they so cute? And Goldilocks. Oh my, look how cute she is. I love that the dad bear is like, he's totally hipster. It's awesome. Look at him with his glasses. Oh, there's a glare. Here. Isn't he hipster? I just love it. Anyways, so super cute book. I totally recommend it. I think the stories are fantastic. So if you haven't gotten this one yet, or if you have the new curriculum, then you have this one. Yahoo! So 5 Animal Tales. Okay, so I still have the old The Lion and the Mouse, but I think the new one is like way better, actually. Like the story's way more like drawn out. I shouldn't say drawn out, like fleshed out. They give a lot more because this is like very basic. It's totally a sweet book, but I like the new one. Okay, she also made her little shapes, so she traced them, and then we'd color them, the color, and then she's like, and I made an Abby. And I think she said this was like me and her daddy. I don't know who the square guy is. Who knows? Like all of them became people of some form or another, but she made herself a very angry eyebrow. I just thought that was really funny. Okay, so the Bible story this week about sharing, I loved because it was about a room for God's helper. So it's about the story of Elijah or Elisha. I always mix them up. Elisha. And it was about his friends that made this room for him so that he could come and stay. And of course, the week that we read this is the week that we have so many friends come and stay with us. Isn't that awesome? Like, we actually got to like flesh out this story. And so she colored this little picture. This does not come with the curriculum. I have this book that I purchased separately, the big book, what is it, of coloring pages with Bible stories. So this you can get on My Father's World. At least you used to be able to, like, I think under like the extra stuff. or it's very similar to this. It may not be this exact one, but it's coloring pages of the stories, and they look a lot like the pictures from the Bible. So she painted that while we read, and I just thought it was a fantastic, like, God-ordained week that we would read that. We also made the Play-Doh. I love their Play-Doh recipe. You have to make it. It's fantastic. I can't rave enough about it. It's like better than like store-bought, I think. And it's so easy to make. And I think that was it. So, wow, that was a busy first week of school, but it was super fun. Everyone like loves school, and we just have to finish a little more. I can't believe we're already behind, but I was very hesitant to start this year after everything that's happened with like COVID, and then, you know, I'm here in Oregon. We've had a lot of rioting, and then the fires hit. I'm like, what's next? I don't like, oh well, I'm so grateful. Like, we're just gonna do the best we can. Lots of grace. Very low expectations. We're just, you know, gonna have fun this year and just get done what we can get done. So there you go. So thanks so much for stopping by today. If you have any questions, or tell me like what week you're on, you all are probably so much farther than me. But let me know down below where you're at, and I hope to see you at the next video. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.